Have you ever written a CSS rule, refreshed the page, and nothing changed? No error, no warning. Your style just silently gets ignored. That's not a bug in your browser. That's specificity in the Cascade. And once you understand them, you'll never be confused by CSS again. I just published a full breakdown on Medium. Let me show you what's inside. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's topic is CSS, but not the beginner. Here's how to make text red version. I'm talking about how the browser actually decides which rule wins when your styles conflict. I wrote a complete article covering this in the ground up, and I'll walk you through the key parts right now. First, the basics, but done properly. CSS separates presentation from structure. HTML is your skeleton. CSS is everything about how it looks. I covered the 3 ways to actually attach CSS to a page. Inline, using the style attribute directly on an element. Internal, using a style tag in your HTML head. And external, a separate CSS file linked in. And I explain exactly when to use each. Spoiler, external CSS should be your default for almost everything real world, because it's reusable and the browser caches it. Then I break down the exact anatomy of a CSS rule. Selector, declaration block, property, value, with a clean table so. It's crystal clear, plus examples of every major selector type. Element, class, ID, attribute, descendant, and pseudo-class selectors. Now here's the part that actually matters, specificity. Every CSS selector has a score. Inline styles score the highest, then IDs and classes, then plain elements. When 2 rules target the same element, the higher score wins, no matter which one was written first. I walk through a full worked example where 4 different rules target the same paragraph, and show you exactly how to calculate which one wins. Step by step, not just theory. This is the part most tutorials skip entirely. The cascade. When specificity is tied, the browser has to decide another way, and it checks things in a strict order. Importance first, meaning any important rule wins immediately, then specificity, and only if that's also tied does it fall back to source order, literally whichever rule was written last in your file. I also cover why relying on important too much creates a mess. It basically starts a specificity arms race in your code base. Last piece, inheritance. Some properties like text color and font automatically pass down from parent to child elements without you writing anything extra. Others, like margin and padding, don't. I explain why that distinction exists, and then I bring everything together. Inline versus internal versus external, specificity, cascade, and inheritance into one complete real-world code example. This is just a preview. The full article breaks down every single example in detail with complete, ready-to-use code. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. If you've ever been confused about why your CSS just isn't working, this article will fix that for good. Let me know in the comments which part clicked for you. If this kind of content helps you, subscribe. I'm covering more front-end fundamentals soon, including Flexbox, grid, and responsive design. See you in the next one.